So you were speaking about the bidding process.
Yes, what I think about how contractors could benefit mostly BIM in now is of course the machine control and what happens on the site, but I think the most critical phase for the contractor is bidding phase. And in the bidding phase you need to win the project, and typically you win the project with a lower cost, and typically the contractor always has a risk reservation in the cost. And one way of reducing the risk is that you construct the project virtually before you do the actual construction. So in the bidding phase, you can make the digital simulation of your construction, and you can identify all the potential problems, and you can optimize the workflows and everything, and this way you can reduce the risk and reduce your price. And the contractor who make the lowest price is winning the project. Yeah. So that's very interesting use of starting using BIM in the bidding phase, and in most cases, of course, you get the BIM data already from the designers, and you can put your schedules, and you can get the quantities out of the model, and that is the clear data, and then you can do your scheduling and project plan and cost estimation for the project. And if you think once you've win the project, you already have a digital twin of your project, so there is no delays in starting building up your BIM-based production plan. You already have it from the bidding phase, so you can start production faster. Probably.
That's really cool. Like when we think of a bid process, like still a lot of that happens that we are just looking the PDFs and we make the square meters of how much, and then we just make it how long is the road or area, and then we make the mass calculations. And it's still like really, I wouldn't say even in digital age, it's still like almost like manual, using Excels and PDFs and such, and then making those plans. As you said, in the digital project, it could be really beneficial because then we went to the construction and we already have everything what we need to start building.
And I think the building industry is more further away in this, that they already have BIM models that they can get the quantities out of the BIM model. I have even seen systems that they read the building BIM model inside, it calculates the quantities, then it has template, because for work planning you also need to define how you're going to construct. Is it prefabricated or do you do on place, and what is the method? And that defines what kind of machines, what kind of resources you need for that, and that defines the schedule. So I have seen these kind of systems that from the BIM you actually can make the almost semi-automatic the schedule and the construction plan. So infrastructure is more difficult because I think building BIM is very simple. It's like Lego. You put Lego on top of Lego. In civil construction, you always remove something before you put something new. And in worst cases, you have several of these in same location. You remove, you build some temporary, then you remove that and build something new, and again remove and put something. And managing that in the digital world is much more difficult than the building.